Greetings, Orphanites, and welcome back to our filmmaking vlog here on the orphanmovie.com. As always, I'm your host, Jonathan Russell, director, producer, writer of The Orphan. We've got back on our track here as far as our vlogs, apparently. Over the last month or two, as you've heard, we've had a lot going on, and things seem to be getting back to some sense of normalcy around here. This is, as it turns out, our 20th upload that we've done. It's not our 20th episode of the vlog, but over all of our uploads that we've done, this is number 20. It's rather surprising we've gotten this far, and we're glad that y'all are staying with us. This last week, some of the things that have been going on is we've been looking a little more into the short film thing that we're talking about doing as a lead up to doing The Orphan as a full feature. One of the things that was a hold up as far as something I needed to find out for one of the ideas I had, I finally had the chance to look into it. It looks like we're clear and good to go with that, so we're going to proceed with that one at least. It's actually not horror. Some of the ideas we have for short films are horror, but this one's actually comedy, and I know that kind of scares some people because comedy can be either really good or really bad, but trust me, the basis for this is absolutely golden comedy, as in the best comedy you can get. Anyways, we aren't going to be getting to those just yet. We're still, we got a lot of things in the air as far as getting that taken care of, but we are headed in that direction. We hope you enjoyed the pitch video we uploaded this week. As I said in the post, it's a little more polished than what we do here. I actually practice my lines a little bit more than I do for these vlogs. And even though I wrote the script a day ahead of time, I still didn't rehearse it that much as I really needed to. Anyways, the video is going to probably be essentially the same video we'll do whenever we do finally do our crowdfunding campaign, but we'll make some changes and probably update it a little bit, maybe reshoot the entire thing. The very first part of it, like I said, was kind of like a little teaser trailer for The Orphan. I hope y'all like that. Whenever I watched it for the first time after Jacob had edited it, I listened to myself for the first time reading the blurb off of the website as that showed the exterior shot of the orphanage, and it went by so really incredibly fast. I asked him if he had sped it up. I didn't know I'd read it that fast, but he didn't do anything to it. That was how fast I went. I was just trying to save time because we had so much we needed to get into that video. Speaking of the exterior of the orphanage that you saw there, that's not a location we're actually going to be using. I had hoped that originally it was going to be, but it's not to be. I might give it one more shot. It depends on how things fall. But that is actually the location that was the inspiration for the story of The Orphan. Whenever I decided I was going to make a movie, I was looking for ideas, and I remembered seeing that location some 10 years ago, and it just all started falling into place at that point. Anyways, the different looks that we had there, the different locations that we actually used, and our main location that we're going to be using for the interiors of the orphanage, I hope you all enjoyed seeing those. There's all kinds of different looks that are in that place. It's a really large facility. There's offices, warehouse space, manufacturing space, and so it really is a kind of a gold mine of different looks that we're going to be able to use. The large room with the big windows that we used a couple of times is really an impressive looking area when you're there, especially when you see it the first time. It's got the wooden floors and wood columns and wood beams in the roof and everything, and it's actually a part of the original building, which, if I remember right, was built in 1890. So, you know, it's over 120 years old, or around 120 years old at this point. So it's an old facility. It has great looks. It has great bones, and we're really excited to be able to film part of it there. The shots you were seeing that had the high transom windows that was dark, and the doorway that was lit from the outside that I was coming through, that's all underneath that actually, and that's a part of the area we're going to be using for the basement of the orphanage. There's another area that was in the little teaser part that we were going down a hallway. That's one of the hallways in the office area that we're going to be using. That's going to be part of the office or bedroom area of the orphanage. There's the office area is one of the main areas we're going to be using because of the hallways there, and they actually look more 1970s than 1950s. So that's one of the things we're going to be facing with is facing as far as filming there is changing some of the looks of some of the areas, and the other problems we're going to be facing is there's no electricity, no plumbing there. Fortunately, the lights that we've been using for these are battery operated, and we're going to be able to use those and to give us part of our lighting, but also part of what we're going to have to use is going to have to use electricity. So we're going to have generators we're going to use on site. As far as plumbing, we're probably going to have to rent porta potties. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do there yet. So it's a great facility. It's got, like I said, just tons of wonderful looks for us, but it's really going to be a logistical chore to to get it all into the shape that we need it to be, as far as being able to film there and use it in the way we're wanting to use it. But we're really excited about having it, and we're glad to be able to give you at least a little bit of a look at it. This is, like I said, going to be our main location. The majority of the film's going to be shot there. So we're really, really excited about the facility, and I hope you enjoyed getting to look a little bit of that. There's other places we're going to be filming. One of them is actually right here. I think I've mentioned that before. We're going to be using the kitchen, which is back here behind me, and I'm in the living room now. It's going to be part of the film's going to be shot here in our house. There's another couple of locations we're going to be using that aren't really worth going into right now, just because they're not going to be a big part of the movie. They're not going to be an important part of the movie. But anyways, location, as they say. And hopefully you enjoyed seeing one of our locations. We were glad to be able to share that with you. Hopefully you enjoyed the pitch video also, and made you feel like you wanted to write a check to and send it to us. But actually, we're not doing our crowdfunding yet. Unfortunately, we didn't get into the contest, but we are working towards that. But first, like I said, we're taking a little bit of a sidetrack. We're going to be doing the short films, and once we get those going, we're going to give you more information on that. Well, that pretty much wraps it up this time around, and I guess we're going to have only the one vlog next week instead of anything special. We don't have anything extra we can post, but hopefully we'll have a little more information for you as far as the short films we're doing, and have something to maybe be able to show you or tell you about a little more in depth on that. Remember, you can contact us at our email, which is realorphanmovie@gmail.com. Also, we have something new we have to tell you about. We have added a page on Facebook. It's part of the Orphan Movie page. It's not really a part of it. It's a separate, it's more of a discussion group. It's the Orphan Movie. It's the same name. There's actually a link there on the page. If there's not, we'll get one on there. But that's another place you'll be able to contact us. It's not really so much for promotion of the movie like the main page is. It's more for discussion, people who want to ask questions or have something to say about the movie or something about our vlogs or something like that. But if you're on Facebook, make sure you take a look at that. Leave something there for us. And as always, the way you can reach us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, of course, is at The Orphan Movie. And our website is theorphanmovie.com. There is the contact page there where you can sign up for our email. I've actually sent a couple of emails out recently. I wasn't planning on doing them frequently, and I'm not, but I have made use of that recently. And actually, the email users were the first ones to find out where we were going to be posting the pitch video this week. So if you sign up for that, you might occasionally get a little bit of a heads up on things like that, maybe a little bit of extra information here and there. Anyways, we'll see you next week right here on theorphanmovie.com.